I hope y'all don't mind me doing something a little bit different from what I'm normally used to on here. I usually talk about stuff involving money. I did a video already on WWB, a board game thing, a while back, so this isn't anything new. Y'all know I really do like to do certain stuff here to help others learn about something new, something fun, something involving numbers or tech and all that. So this is kind of in that realm. But I'm going to be real here. This is going to be a little different, but it's something that has been bugging me, and I want to talk about it, okay? So AI, it's probably the hottest thing out there right now. One of the big trends, and a lot of people have been using it, and have been using it, sometimes for good things and sometimes for very, I'm not going to say not so good. Well, some of them are for very bad things. That's true. But I mean, for most people, I feel like they're kind of replacing AI. They're using AI, I should say, to replace creativity and what they can think of because they think that AI can do it better than a human can. Or at the very least, they want to get it done in 10 seconds instead of spending about 20 minutes to work on it. And I'm aware, I'm starting to lean towards doing videos like this where I'm a little bit more impromptu, a little bit more involving like just ranting or doing semi-rants more and more because I'm needing, have a little bit more time for myself for studying. I'm actually working on, as y'all know, I've been working on the CKAD exam. So the Certified Kubernetes Application Developer exam. And I'm also going to be working on AI leadership. So it's like generative AI leadership course. Yeah, it's a generative AI leadership course with Google. So I'll be working on those, and I'm going to need actually a 2-hour block to study each day between the two in order to finish up what I need to do with it and also take the certifications by the end of the summer. But I have gone off on a tangent now. Let's talk about AI. So I feel like a lot of people are using AI to be a little bit lazy, and it includes things as small as comments. And I can see it in comments on YouTube as I watch videos more and more. Let me show you what I mean. I am going to take a video. Let's see here. Let's do a Board Game Sports Network video. I'm sure that my friend there at the Board Game Sports Network will not mind if I get a link to his latest Crokinole video. So I'm going to get the link here. So let me get this link, I'm copying it, and then I'm going to say, and click here and type up, make me a comment regarding the following video. All right, and I'm pretty sure this is how most people are going to be prompting this, but I want to show you all how an AI actually responds to some of these. So I'm gonna put a comment like this. So we're going to press this, and we're just going to watch ChatGPT make me a comment regarding the following video. Okay, so let's take a look at what they came up with. Just watch this, and I'm genuinely impressed by Tiberius' strategy. It's like watching a pro chess player on a Crokinole board. The precision flicks across the slick surface, the calculated angles to knock opponents off, and the nerve during tight shots all reflect serious skill. Plus, the tension built as each piece traverses the center zone had me leaning forward the entire time. It's clear the creator has a deep passion for Crokinole, and they've done an excellent job capturing both the finesse and competitive thrill of the game. Really showcases how strategic and fun this underrated tabletop challenge can be. Kudos for the pacing, commentary, and camera angles too. They actually bring viewers right into the action. My recommendation, anyone who hasn't experienced Crokinole yet, start here. This video does it justice. Okay, so let's talk about this, and let's talk about what's wrong with this comment and how you can easily tell if this is AI, even if I did not tell you and you didn't see me prompt this on ChatGPT. So, the first thing is these things. You see this right here? Yeah, it was only until like very recently I didn't realize that these were called M hyphens. So these are called M hyphens. I used to call them just long hyphens or double hyphens because back in the day when I used Microsoft Word, I would actually use the hyphen button on my keyboard. I press it twice and that would automatically on Microsoft Word turn it into one of these M hyphens. Now, it's not just the M hyphens that I'm seeing here that makes it sound like it's so AI. A lot of this just comes off as not very natural, and especially this comment in particular. Now, I'm not going to spoil this for you, but I'm going to let you all, go ahead, watch this video, and you can tell that ChatGPT did not watch this video. Like, this comment comes off as someone who clearly did not watch the video. Especially with Tiberius. I'm going to take Tiberius as an example here. Tiberius is actually 2-3 going into this game. He's not exactly a strong player, but clearly this person seems to be a fan of Tiberius, though. So, or at least whoever made this comment. So that's that's the other one. Now, you see here, I'm going to show you this next sentence here. The precision flicks across the slick surface. The calculated angles to knock opponents off, and the nerve during tight shots all reflect serious skill. Now, I'm one to use sentences where I kind of group things in threes. It's very popular to do that, and it's very appealing to a lot of people. But AI seems to do this all the time. I'm going to show you another example. I'm going to set up another video here. I'm actually going to take a video from Bronze Dragon Gaming next. So, called "You Won't Believe How Much Top Players Earn in Atlas Earth Play to Earn." So I'm going to put in that link, and I'm going to now prompt, now write me a comment regarding the following video. So I'm just letting this run. And take a bit here. Okay, here we go. All right, and here's the comment. I just watched this, and wow, that deep dive into Atlas Earth top player earnings is eye-opening. The breakdown of leaderboard progression over time is incredibly well presented and gives a clear picture of just how lucrative the top tier can be. The charts and overlays make it easy to understand exactly what's happening behind the scenes and how players climb or fall on the earnings ladder. I appreciate how the creator didn't just throw numbers at us, but took time to interpret the significance. The volatility, 1, the gaps between ranks, 2, and what that means for newcomers versus veterans, 3. It really highlights the competitive nature and earning potential in the game. For anyone curious about the financial side of mobile location-based gaming, this is a must-watch. It's informative without being dry, with just the right pacing and visual aids to keep you engaged. Great job demystifying what it really takes and what it pays to make a mark in Atlas Earth. Okay, first off, it was a good video, all right? You gotta go check it out, all right? This guy, Bronze Dragon, is awesome. He just hit 4,000 subscribers, by the way, for those of you that are wondering. So congratulations to Bronze Dragon Gaming on that. Now, with that being said, I want y'all to take a look. Again, we have the same, and you heard me count right here. There was a group of 3 right here with this one. Also, there's 3 paragraphs. Let's go back to the one here with Board Game Sports Network. 3 paragraphs. Also at the very end, there's a call to action. Here's another one, a call to action. All right, there's a call to action on top of it. Now, without parameters, like, I'm seeing comments like this, and you probably have seen comments like this elsewhere, or probably on Twitter, especially, well, I should say X. And these comments are just like a dime a dozen now. It's crazy since ChatGPT has started following this format. It feels off. It feels not natural. As far as that unnatural tone that you will hear, and that sort of overly positive, almost like clean kind of feel, you can see that especially so in these YouTube scripts as well. And I'm seeing a lot of AI videos, and we talked about AI videos in the past, like several months ago. It's becoming a little bit less of an issue, at least on my feed. And I know that, I believe it was a comment from Bronze Dragon Gaming that said whenever he sees something that looks AI generated, he immediately just clicks off. Well, this is kind of the same thing here now, right? For those of you that are just using AI solely, as the sole reference and the sole source for your scripts, let me show you how we can tell that it's an AI script, or a script written by... Let me show you how we can tell it's a script written by AI. So I went ahead and I prompted, make me a YouTube script in the style of the Beer Money Engine YouTube channel. on boost tiers in Atlas Earth, the list of boost tiers for US, and I'm giving it a fighting chance, all right? I'm aware that a lot of people are just going to like write a sentence, maybe 2 sentences and call it a day. I wanted to make sure that it knew exactly what I was talking about, so that's why I added the boost tiers here. And so the script is as a result here. Hey, what's up, crew? Welcome back to the channel. Beer Money Engine here. I don't even call myself Beer Money Engine first off. You know, it did read through my channel. I even gave it a couple transcripts in advance to say, you know, I'm talk about, you know, hello, Pharaoh Silver, the Pharaoh of Beer Money Finance. And it still uses Beer Money Engine. So anyway, where we break down ways to make some real side income with apps like Atlas Earth. Today we're talking about one of the biggest factors that'll impact your earnings, the boost tiers. All right, so here's the deal with Atlas Earth boost tiers for US players. Your earnings get multiplied by a boost factor depending, okay, let me see here. All right, up to 150 parcels. You're sitting at a crazy, there's positive, 30x boost. That's right. Every dollar you make gets multiplied by 30. Do I sound like a salesman when I'm reading the script? From 151 to 220 parcels, it drops to 20x. From 221 to, and then it goes on and so forth. And going big with over 1,500 parcels, you get 2x. So why does the boost go down as you get more parcels? Because the system wants to balance the game. It rewards new players heavily to help them grow. But when you're owning thousands of parcels, you're already raking in serious rent. The lower multiplier keeps things fair. I mean, okay, I'm pretty well aware that ChatGPT might not know that part of this is because it does encourage new players from playing, and we'll talk about this in a little bit more detail when I actually do the topic on boost tiers in the Summer of Atlas video. That's going to be the 4th or 5th video. But the reason why the boost tiers have dropped, and admittedly this is all my personal opinion on this, is because this way it encourages newer players to come and play without having to spend 5-6 months only getting, what would it be if it was just 2x for them? Something like $1 or $2 a month. Like, yeah, no one's going to play for 5-6 months straight and watch ads 5-6 months straight to get $1 or $2 a month. They'll play if it's like, I don't know, you know, $20 a month. That's not too bad. That's about beer money level. But I wouldn't be recommending this if you're only getting $1 or $2 a month after 6 months. Are you kidding me? Come on. Anyway, there's more here. Now, here's the real juicy part. I don't have to, like, all this kind of filler that makes it sound... It makes me sound like a door-to-door salesman, and I don't like that. And I'm pretty sure that if you watch videos that make someone sound unnatural, like they're not talking to you, like this is not me. This is not my tone. This is not my channel. This is not the channel of most channels that I watch. All right? And I'm seeing that a big difference that you can tell when something is written by an AI versus not. 9 times out of 10 is that if it comes off as too professional for a topic that is clearly meant to be casual, like Atlas Earth, the wording comes off as super professional. It makes it come off like I am sending out a letter to 1,000 people and I'm a company, or like, you know, a big time company or something, like a corporate company. Yeah, and finally, all right, that's it for today. If you want more tips on crushing it in Atlas Earth and other side hustle apps, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a beat. Actually, do hit the subscribe button. I do agree with ChatGPT on that one. And ring the bell so that you don't miss a beat. But it still comes off very unnatural. You see what I mean? You can kind of feel that. Now, it looks like with this script, I don't see any, like, you know, groups of 3s here I can really come across here. Let me see here. No, but the bigger parcel count sounds weird. It's a solid reason behind it. Yeah, I don't see any groups of 3s on this one, but you're seeing, like, with the script, and you're not going to see this when someone's recording it, but you're seeing all these M hyphens as well, all these wide hyphens, the double hyphens, right? I guess you can see it if, you know, I have this overlay text exactly like this. You might be able to see that. Like, there's no point in having so many of these hyphens, you know? I'm seeing more double hyphens here than I would have in, like, the first 20 years of my life. So if you want to know the difference there, if you can feel that unnatural tone, if it sounds like it's a sales pitch, there's a pretty good chance it could be an AI. All right, especially for something as casual as Atlas Earth, especially for something as casual as beer money. With comments, always look out for groups of 3s, calls to action. Like, why do you even need a call to action on a YouTube comment? They're already there watching the video. I don't understand that. Why do you need a call to action, ChatGPT? I don't understand. Okay, so anyways, I'm very well aware that this is going to leave me open to a bunch of AI generated comments, and I'm very well aware if you guys want to do that, feel free. I'm not going to delete them. Don't matter. It's more engagement for me. But I just want to give everyone a little bit of advice. AI cannot replace creativity. All right. And I'm well aware some of y'all are struggling out there with your YouTube channels. I'm struggling too. Okay. Believe it or not, I'm struggling too, trying to get better, trying to figure out how to make this channel better. I'm constantly experimenting with new things, but trying to think that you can make things cleaner with AI and thinking that you can get a leg up using AI to get ahead on your YouTube channels. Maybe it might have worked for a time, but I'm letting y'all know, like, this isn't working, all right? And this is just like previous stuff, you know, previous filler that I had from another one. If you guys want to see some of this stuff too, I'll show it on like the, some of this, I'll show some of the prompt results on the Patreon actually for Beer Money Insiders. But also with the comments too. If you want to make a thoughtful, engaging comment, make it real, make it yours, okay? Outside of all the comments, I'm very well aware I'm going to get a whole bunch of AI generated comments on this, but like outside of this and other places, make it real, make it your own. Seriously, all right? Just go out, you know, just be you. All right? I like it when people are themselves. When I make this channel, I tell you guys, I try to be real with you guys. All right. I could easily make this channel just do reviews on, like, I don't know, do a prompt, make me a beer money review on, what's the next one? What's another video I'm going to eventually do? Coin to apply. Right. And okay, I don't even need lo-fi beat. What are you talking about? And there you go, right? And I can just read this word for word, or, you know, pretty close by it anyways. I might have to do a little bit of editing and all that, but I can read this word for word, get it out there and show it off and like do some like small little screen recording snippets and all that and call it a day. And I could keep doing that and do this like every single day if I wanted to, but that's not real. You know, I want y'all to see the process that I go through. I want y'all to see what I do. And I want y'all to realize that I actually like or actually don't like that app. All right. Which, by the way, did I get a solid Beer Money app? Yeah, I'd say Coin to Apply is not bad. I'm not going to give a rating right now, but eventually, I know eventually I'm going to be reviewing Coin to Apply sooner rather than later. I'm probably going to review Coin to Apply sometime this year. I got a feeling. Also doesn't even have my colors or anything. Got 7.5 out of 10. I will rescind from commenting on that one. I hope that y'all learned something today. Let me put the Patreon too as well. A big shout out to all of my patrons. Thank you so much. SSC Kelly, Disturbed Doge, Sog Wolf, Daniel Bell, Kristen O'Neill, Ashley Stanfield, Josh42, Board Game Sports Network. By the way, thank you for that video. Video was awesome. Simon Richter. If you want to shout out as well, patreon.com/beermoneynetwork. Check out how to become a Beer Money subscriber or insider. And seriously, y'all, all right, I'm very well aware I'm opening myself to AI comments here, and this is the fourth time I've said it, but I also want to say, you know, be yourself, all right? Trust me, there's no replacement. AI cannot replace you as a person, all right? And this is coming from a guy who, I personally love using AI, but at the same time, I'm very well aware it's not going to replace creativity. It's helpful for finding stuff. It's helpful for getting, you know, for the stuff that you normally would use for search engines, for just getting that extra filler out there that you need, that extra sentence that you need, but don't let it replace you. All right. This is Pharaoh Silver signing out. See y'all next time. Bye, everyone.